Hi, this is Gurfateh Pirzada and we're shooting with Pop Diaries.
Hi, I'm Akansha Ranjan Kapoor and we're shooting with Pop Diaries.
Hi, this is Taher Shabbir and we are shooting with Pop Diaries. Very complex and very compassionate. Complex में free में आता है ना compassionate because complex has so many layers. So mine has to be because it's a lawyer, right? So he has to be very objective, but he also has to be compassionate because he needs to get information from people. So it's pretty dynamic like that. So at least in Danish's case, extremely complex, lot of underlining layers.
Yeah, I agree. If you're complex, you have all of these other things falling in line. That being said, no one's compassionate with Tanu, unfortunately.
My character is complex for sure, but I don't think I can say one thing about it because I can't put it in a box. They are very well-led characters and you can't say that I think like my character is good or bad or her character is good or bad or his character is good or bad because they have their good things, they have their bad things, and there's somewhere in between we found a way to, I think, play it. So yeah.
I can speak for myself. Me being a woman, judged Tanu in the start of the film. When I read the script, it was actually a process for over a week, over our workshops, where Ruchi made me realize not to judge her, and in turn, not judging Tanu. At least that process led me to judge a little less in general, myself and others included. So yeah, definitely being more empathetic, being more mindful. Because of my character, it's kind of worked in real life too.
Yeah, for me too. Yeah, I've learned a lot in this film actually. It's a very good question because apart from the fact about, yes, like what Kanchi's saying, all of us have learned where you need to, when we meet somebody, we instantly judge. You wear these kind of clothes, you speak like this. You know how we start, our brain automatically starts to judge. So all of us, I think, I'm sure I'll speak for myself, but I'm sure it's a common thing where we started to understand and distance ourselves and see why and give an opportunity. But even apart from that, especially for me, because I was playing a lawyer, right? I've always wondered, I've wanted to be a lawyer. I've always wanted to play a lawyer, and this was such a great opportunity. And I've learned so much, just how the law operates, especially because we were dealing with some sensitive subjects in this movie. So a lot of learning curve in this, understanding human behavior, even empathy, because this film ultimately a whodunit, right? And it's a why done it. So for Danish's character is such that and everyone's talking their truth. Tanu's talking her truth, Vijay is giving his truth, Nanki's giving her truth. So it's such a it's so important to empathize and to have knowledge about these things and the fight between morality and law. That kashmakash he's stuck in. So it's a lot of learning curve, man, in this movie.
I think what happened with me was Ruchi has really just expanded my boundary as an actor. She's really pushed me very hard throughout the whole schedule of the film. And I think you get to learn so much, right? I mean, the character is so complex and it's so well written that you have to be at the top of your game, otherwise it won't be justified. The audience will not like it and the director will not let you walk out of set because she knows what the character is and she knows what she wants, exactly what she wants from the scene. So I remember every time we would do a take, she would just like come and she won't explain a lot to me. She would just say like, here tad bits, like change this or that, or like she would know exactly what she wanted. And I think that was great. I realized the minuteness of filmmaking. So yeah, I think I feel very safe and secure. I think I'm spoiled for choice now. This is such a good story and I would love to do similar work, if not better. Like I would like to find out and look for stories which are so relevant in life and play different characters and obviously do a lot more work for Netflix and other big platforms that are there and like that give us actors like us a chance.
Yeah, like you anyway have a dream to always work with Netflix. Like since the Netflix wave has come 1, 2, 3 years ago, you're always like, oh my God, I want to be on Netflix. So we're actually on Netflix. So apart from it being like a fantasy and a dream, the fact that we're on it, in reality also it's as great. Like they take care of you. I mean, the fact that they allow this kind of content and with your free will to do it as planned by the filmmakers. I think it's awesome. And like the way they've even like, gone about the whole presentation of this film and how they want to make sure they reach every house. I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, even for me, it's a dream come true. It's more than 190 countries coming at the same time, dropping at the same time, and it's produced by Karan Johar. I've been a fan since I was a kid. It's a dream come true. Karan Johar production, Ruchi Narayan directing, and being on Netflix. It's what can get better than that? You can't get safer and more secure. Yeah.
Without a cause, with a cause, I don't think she's a rebel. I think she's not doing what others want her to do, and thus they think she's rebelling from what the societal norm, and what's right for them. But she's doing what's right for herself. So she's not a rebel.
It's a very subjective thing. I think it's, again, perception. I don't think victims are always rich and famous. Victims are also normal people from normal backgrounds. Depends on what the story is there. And this one is, I don't think just one person is guilty. There are fragments of truth in each and everyone's story. And I guess once you see the film, you'll know more about the character.
Yeah. So I was just thinking, I was talking about it the other day, that I really get into my characters. It takes me a long time to get into them, and it takes me a long time to leave it also. So it did actually, because whilst I was playing it, and there was another flip side, because you're so into it, sometimes at one point you have to really let go, and these two especially are really sweet. They were like bearing the brunt of that. I keep thanking them. They're sweethearts, both of them. Because then, I babble sometimes, and I did that happened. But you're right, when I started observing a lot of things, like, as a lawyer, you have to catch every nuance, especially, so I'm being an investigative lawyer. So every twitch of the eye, how the hand moves, how you're posturing, how you sit, everything you do. So I did a lot of that for the prep of this film. And actually it's good. That's what I was saying, there's a lot of learning curves. वो भी बहुत कम में आएगा.
Best friend, I think Chayan, he's this guy in this film. He's one of the primary characters. He's supposed to be my bandmate. He plays the guitar, and I think he's a fab guy. So talented, great actor, and also he sings as well.
He stole Chayan from me. Chayan is my best friend. We are having this argument for way too long. I found Chayan. I made him my friend. He's just stolen him. Sorry, if you want Chayan, keep Kiara.
No. These guys stole Chayan from me.
Rubbish.
Chayan was mine. They took Chayan away from me.
Okay. Kiara, we are like very, very, very close now. You guys like guilty. That will decide what's happening next in our lives.
Yeah. It's relevant, yeah. It's very, very relevant. And it's a great take on a lot of things. Firstly, it's a thriller, right? So everybody who loves whodunit, whydunits, and it's a beautiful film. And even apart from that, there's a beautiful message out there. So we constantly hope that everybody takes something from it.
Yeah, totally. It's relevant. It's just, that's like the general feedback that we've got till now. It's just gripping, and everyone's like, oh, it's so different from what's just been happening. Like what's been coming out recently, in terms of films and stuff. So it's just a great film, like a good watch for people in general, which they've been like craving.
Yeah.
So I think, we're giving them a great entertainer.
Yeah.
Good writing, hopefully good acting, hopefully an even better film, and it'll make you think. Yeah. So watch it.
Yeah.
Watch Guilty on the 6th of March, only on Netflix. And if you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe.
Pop Diaries.
Pop Diaries.